Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Angel and I'm back with another video. So I want to start making more informational videos, not just apartments and like obviously things you can do out here, but I want to give you guys like more information and facts and like demographics and things like that. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the safest places that you could live in Atlanta. So as a disclaimer, these aren't places in Atlanta as in the city, but these are places that are on the outskirts of the city basically. And it's just funny because I tried making this video before. I had made a whole list of 5 different places, but I tried to make places that were like closer to the city because I know a lot of people who watch my channel, you guys want to live close to the city as possible because like, you know, we're young and some of us are just like coming out here to work and network and things like that. So I picked places that were closer to the city, but when I actually looked on Google, they were not considered safe areas in Atlanta. So I was like, okay, let me revamp. I still kept 2 places that were kind of close to the city, but a lot of these places are kind of far. So I will say that these places are ideal for, you know, if you're trying to raise a family, if you're trying to really be somewhere suburban. Like these are really, really safe places and they're about, I think I said this already, but 30 to 40 minutes from the city. There is one place though that is closer and I have actually been there myself. So yeah, I hope it's relatable. I hope you guys can, you know, I always want you guys to get some value from my videos, and I worked really hard on this video. I worked so hard. When I have to do research for these videos, it's just way different. But anywho, we're gonna get straight into this video. I'm gonna be telling you guys like the population. I'm gonna be telling you the crime rate because the crime rate is the most important part about how safe it is. And that's what I basically kind of went by. And so just so you guys have a kind of a reference of how bad the crime rate can be in Georgia in general. So the worst crime rate in Georgia is at 87 out of 1,000. So, you know, per 1,000 residents, the rate of you getting robbed or like anything happening is at 87. That is the crime rate for the city of College Park. And I'm gonna be naming a whole bunch of cities from the most safest to the least safest in terms of crime rate. So with all that being said, we're gonna get started. And I'm gonna do a voiceover for this because I don't think you guys need to look at me while I name these places. I'm just showing y'all a whole bunch of pictures and things you can do out there and things like that. So hope you guys enjoy, hope you stay tuned, subscribe to this channel, like this video and comment and all that good stuff. And yeah, let's get started with this video. So the first place we have on the list is Johns Creek. Now Johns Creek is located in Fulton County. It is northeast if you're looking at it from the point of the city, and it's a 40-minute drive from the city. It has a population of 83,000 people. And for the crime rate, this is the most important part, of course, the crime rate is a 5. And I also looked at some reviews on this website called Niche. I will link it in the description box below. But it had some reviews from people who actually live in Johns Creek. A few people said that it's good for raising a family. There's a lot of nice schools and it's socially diverse. I'm not going to read all the reviews word for word because, I mean, if you guys want to see, you can just pause the video and, you know, read them. But I just felt like that'd be a little boring. And regardless, it's a good place to live. So I also wanted to mention some things that you can do if you're in Johns Creek. So if you want to kind of get a feel for the area, if you want to know like if it's really kid friendly or more so like a going out club type of place, Johns Creek is not that. Some things that you can do there is, I mean, for one thing, they have a lot of trails and parks. They have a nice area to golf if that's something that you're into. And they have paint classes and more. So they have a lot of fun activities for not just, you know, adults, but also teenagers and I guess young people. But overall, it's a great, safe place to live. And I mean, if I was going to raise a family, I would consider Johns Creek. It doesn't seem bad at all. So the second place is going to be Peachtree City. Peachtree City, I always thought was in Atlanta, like in the actual city. But it's not. It is actually 45 minutes from the city. It's in Fayette County, and it's about southwest. Most of the places on this list are going to be north, but this one is southwest. and it has a population of 35,000 people and a crime rate of 10. So the reviews that I've seen is that it's very quiet and peaceful. I love a quiet and peaceful city. Someone else said that the schools are highly rated. You don't have to worry about traffic, which is a #1 plus, because that's all everybody in Atlanta talks about is the traffic. And another person said that the people there are super friendly. We love a super friendly city. Some things you can do while you're there, or if you live there, they have a lot of social events. I saw somebody say that they had a lot of social events. They have golf cart paths, another golf cart city. They have a lake you can go canoeing in. They have a magic theater, and they have so much more. Overall, it's a super peaceful and great area to raise a family. Moving on to number 3. So this is Alpharetta. This is more so relatable. I feel like a lot of people might want to move here, like people my age, people who kind of want to be close to the city but not too far from where everything is happening. Alpharetta has a crime rate of 13, and it's located in Fulton County. It is directly north of the city. It's about a 30-minute drive, so not as bad as 40 minutes. It's 30 minutes. And some reviews is that it's a great place to raise a family as well. There's always something to do downtown. And someone said that there is some traffic there. Oh, I forgot to mention that the population is 65,000 people. And I'll actually be doing an apartment tour in Alpharetta. If you're new to my channel, I do apartment tours in different cities that are close to Atlanta. And I'll be doing one in Alpharetta very, very soon. But some things that you can do while you're there is there's an Ameris Bank Theater that hosts like shows and events for local artists. There's a local hangout spot called Avalon, which is basically an outdoor mall with a whole bunch of restaurants, shops, a movie theater. And then for the little kids, there's a dino safari museum. Never seen one before, so I was really intrigued. I wanted to include it in this video because I'm like, ooh, wow, pretty cool. If I was a kid, I'd probably want to go there. But yeah, that is Alpharetta. Moving on to number 4. Duluth. Now, I've been to Duluth. This is the only place on this list I've actually been to, and I love Duluth. It has a crime rate of 14. It is located in Gwinnett County, and it's about northeast from the city, about a 35-minute drive, and the population is 29,000 people. Some reviews is that the community is very diverse, the living costs aren't that bad, and people say that they feel safe to live there. Some things that you can do is they have a lot of parks, trails. Honestly, I think I might stop saying that because Georgia in general has a lot of parks and trails. I mean, we're in the South, so, right? That's kind of expected. But they do have indoor go-karts. They have a Gas South Arena, which is basically like a huge stadium. They have games, baseball games or hockey games, stuff like that, I think. And they have a 24/7 Korean spa called the Jeju Sauna. I've been here twice, and I just love it so much. They have a pool. They have, 6-7 different saunas. They have a massage area. They even have a nail salon in there. It is just great. They have a hot tub area where everybody's completely nude. It was scary being in there the first time, but it was great after some time. So I made a whole video on that. Nobody's nude in it, don't worry. But you guys can check that out as well. And I also made an apartment video that I just posted last week, so you guys can check that out too. Overall, Duluth is a great city for anyone looking for something just safe and fun, like a good balance between things that you can do. And then last on the list is Loganville. Now, this is kind of a jump. The crime rate is a 21, but I am gonna explain why I put it on the list. It is between Walton and Gwinnett County. It's about east from the city and about 50 minutes. Some of the reviews said that it's a pretty nice city. There's a lot of upcoming developments. There's a lot of shopping to do in that city and in other nearby cities, and the schools are fairly good. Some things that you can do, there's something called the Sparks Auto Museum, which is like a car museum. I thought that was pretty dope, so I really, really wanted to include that. They also have this Tribals Mill waterfall, also super cute. And they have something called the Vines Park. Super cute as well. So the reason I included this place though, even though it has a crime rate of 21, it is considered a safe place to live. Like when I looked on, I think it was the Georgia website or some website that just had a whole bunch of facts, it said that Loganville was one of the safest places to live. Now, I do have some honorable mentions that I had included on my previous list that are closer to the city. I think you guys can take this into consideration as well, because I've actually been to these places, to these cities, and they are not bad cities at all. Like, I mean, I don't live there, so I wouldn't know, but these are just nice areas, and I wanted to mention them. So the first place is Roswell. It has a crime rate of 15. And then the second place is Sandy Springs, and it has a crime rate of 16. So the reason I did not include those is because, I mean, the website said that these are not safe places. So I'm like, okay, maybe there's some other data apart from the crime rate that suggests that they're not safe areas to live. So I didn't include them. But I still think those are places that you guys can check out. They're both like right next to each other, and they're about a 20 to 30 minute drive from the city. So that's why I wanted to include them, because they're still pretty bomb. And that's all I have for these places. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all were able to gain some information, and I know there's probably gonna be about 2 or 3 places that most of y'all are interested in. I've made a whole apartment video in Duluth, and I'm gonna make another one in Alpharetta very soon. But yeah, guys, that's all I have to offer. That's all I have to offer for this video. And like I said, I hope it was enjoyable. Please do not forget to subscribe. I have more informational videos coming. And if you guys have any questions, any suggestions, please leave them below. I just want to help anybody who is trying to move to Atlanta and y'all don't really know anything or have any resources and things like that, because that was me. I came here all alone. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anybody. And so I'm kind of making these videos for my past self. You know, what I could have used. And I could have done more research in the past too, but I didn't. So doing all the research for you guys now. Like I said, that's it for this video. And you guys can also follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok, you know, keep in touch. Not keep in touch, but you know, what's it called? Just network on the other platforms. So yeah, that's it. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Anywhere I can, I want you in my world. Don't you understand?